Gabino Games, and it's time for a Guardian Guild War against Tao Meo. Now, we've already won this Guild War, and we see here Mr. Sean B. Okay, Sean, let's go test out your defense. Now, he has a Jean, Theomar's Harmonia. For that defense, we're just going to bring in our Copper and Bulldozer, and then we're just going to pick those monsters up one by one. And then the same thing for that second round, this Commune, Lauren, Triana. Let's play around with this offense team that we've been testing out. This Diaz, Delfoy, and Kali. Now the trick here is of course this Triana with that Salvation passive. But anyway, let's go and have fun. Let's go test this out. This defense is actually very RNG because of course Jean with that resist lead plays a very RNG role, because then you can't really try to debuff this team. But of course we can full power punch and ignore defense. How much damage can we do? 48,000. Okay, very good. Now it's time for Jean, and of course our Copper with a Thunder Strike. How much damage? Okay, 61,700. Yep, this defense is definitely RNG, because if this Theomars was like a violent revenge Theomars, and then every time you hit him he goes violent crazy, or every time you hit him he goes revenge. So yep. Okay, here goes Lauren. Now based on the previous videos that I shared with you, since Diaz is a neutral element because he's dark, of course definitely Lauren will go hit Diaz, because light and dark is, attracts one another. But if he gets defense broken, any fire, water, or wind monster is going to kill or start attacking onto our Diaz. Okay, good thing we were able to reset Triana there. Now the question is, who should we kill next? Yeah, we can try to kill this, this Triana first. But then of course the main damage dealer right now is this Commune. And yeah, can we Mind Shock and reset? Oh man. Oh no, not good. She pretty much resisted, and there goes Delfoy right now. And the fact that this Triana resisted, if we try to kill Commune, her Salvation passive is just going to save him. So let's go kill this Triana and break through the shield. Okay, 40k through the shield. Okay, 3 versus 1. We have 2 cooldown turns for our Tectonic Shift to go. Okay. Oh no. A violent Commune. Ah. Okay, so you're tricky with that violent Commune. But anyway. Yep. GG. Yep, definitely had that if that Commune didn't proc a violent. But yep. That's just the game. RNG is a B. GG Sean B. Onwards to the next tower. Now since we hit a +0, we can hit these +3s over here, and we see here red. Wow, with all those Guardian stars. Let's see his defense. And he's playing in Ophilia, Taranis, and Abellio. And then of course he has that Louise, Fermion, and Theomars. Now red's plan here is for this Ophilia to pull up her Cry of Threat, and then of course This Abelio is gonna provide them with the sustain and heals and accuracy attack bars. And then this Tyrannus is going to provide a defense buff that's just gonna pack a punch with that defense lead of this Ophilia. And then for this team below, that Louise is gonna provide all that HP to all of her teammates. And then this Fermion is gonna be doing damage and provoking her enemies or his enemies. Plus, of course, the Elemental King Theomars. Now, what we're going to do here is, of course, pull off our shields and immunity, and with the help of El Sharion, we're just going to keep getting the buffs from this Ophilia. But the tricky part here is, of course, those Violent procs and that Forest of Living. Yeah, definitely these two druids are such an OP combo because Tyrannus can revive and Abelio can heal, all the while this Ophilia keeps on putting up that Cry of Threat and provides what? Invincibility? Yeah. That is a very good defense, I like it. See? Now, even if you kill Ophilia here, Abelius is going to heal him or heal her again. Oh wow. Yep, the violent procs. See, Forest of Living, revive, and then if this Abelio was fast enough, he would have just wild cure and healed up all over again, and then Cry of Threat. Such a nice defense. Now again, if you were to try to copper bulldozer this defense, maybe your bulldozer can kill like I don't know, Ophilia, but then he has that Tyrannus who can just revive her back, and then at the same time, if you try to copper this Tyrannus, you can't really copper him because he has a defense-based monster and then he has that defense lead from Ophilia, so that's very risky for your copper not to ignore damage if the opponent's defense is higher than yours, right? So generally, if you try to Katarina this, you can maybe, sure you can do like Kali, Chloe, Katarina, or like a Jamair, Chloe, Katarina, but then this Tyrannus has 2 lives and he can easily revive and heal, and it might be a GG for you. Now again, those are the common attack teams that a lot of players are using, so when you're setting up your defense, just make sure you consider those main teams that, you know, the main offense teams that a lot of people are using, just to make sure that you're not an easy target. Now this is kind of an OP defense because it's, I wouldn't say it's a troll defense, but definitely an OP defense because of all those cures, all those heals and all that revive, plus of course that Cry of Threat from this Ophilia. OP. But that's why we brought in our El Sharion to just keep on stripping and doing whatever. Stealing, not stripping, because El Sharion just basically steals the buff and provides it for his teammates, right? But OP defense from this Guardian player. Nice one. Okay, we have to avoid the violence from Red's defense here. You can try to kill this Tyrannus first, but then every time Ophilia puts up her Cry of Threat, Abelia is just gonna heal and it's just gonna be impossible. So, you see? Back at full health again. Oh man.
Eventually.
So the draw button is up and we kinda shifted, attacking of course this Tyrannus because he keeps reviving. Nevertheless, yep, he still keeps putting up that Ophelia, but at least we have been able to lower down the health of this Tyrannus, and at the same time, that Ophelia isn't able to put, what do you call this, that cry of threat anymore. And yep, pretty much without that Tyrannus, it's a GG. Whew. Oh man, almost there. Nice Violent proc. Oh hey, finally. Now of course, because we have our Elsharion, that cry of threat doesn't really matter. Onwards to the next battle. Alright, here comes our Diana. Now our idea here is of course our Nigong is going to tank this Fermayon. Now every time Fermayon hits, we're just gonna keep getting attack bars, and at the same time if this Theomars attacks our our Diana, we will be protected with revives from our Nigong. At the same time, we have our Diana over here with healing music and of course her salvation passive. Although Louise is very OP with that HP lead of 44%, we will be able to kill this Theomars because our Diana's inevitable wound strips and multi-hits. Now can we get a violent proc? No violent proc. That's fine. Well, I mean, we needed a violent proc on our, Diana. And of course, since Nigong is the lowest health HP monster at this point, yep, everyone, and that, especially that Theomars is just gonna keep hitting onto Nigong as you saw earlier, but then they don't have a revive, and that's pretty much Gucci for us. Let's go kill this Fermayon before he starts doing more damage, because remember, his passive allows him to do more damage with that Dominator passive as he loses his teammates. Well, while this fight is going on, how are you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing fine. Please leave a comment, we want to hear from you guys, and we hope you're doing well. The thing with Diana is, of course, you can easily bring her to tanky defenses like this one, but when you bring her to like a Lauren, Ciara, Perna, of course it's going to be very dangerous for her because you have that Perna who can easily kill or do a lot of damage on her, and of course you have that Lauren who can put a defense break easily on the opponent with the lower HP ratio. Now, yep, well of course you have to pretty much think of what offense team you're gonna bring against this specific defense sets, because if you don't, you'll definitely suffer if you have the disadvantage of elemental monsters or elemental teams that you bring along. So like this one, we brought in again Nigong to tank this OP Fermayon, and we brought in enough sustain for our Diana to do damage and to help Nigong tank this OP Fermayon. And of course, once we are able to kill this Fermayon, it's another GG. Man, but such a beautiful monster though. What do we need to do to get one? Yes, I'm not complaining, and well, I'm wishing, not complaining. Nice sleeps. Okay, let's go continue to work on this Fermayon. I mean, it doesn't really matter if they put, or if this Louise puts invincibility, or if he even, or she even puts up any of her shields and immunity. I mean, of course, she's recently been buffed, and yep, she now provides shields and immunity. Man, yep, I don't have a Louise, but definitely I've seen a lot of OP defenses, especially in siege battles, you know, like Louise and Ophilia defenses. The water one, Josephine, is definitely a good counter against bomb teams, against Okeanos, and maybe even Hathor, but generally, compared to these two in terms of for defense, yep, Josephine, I would say, is on the lower end of the spectrum, or if that's even a word or a term. But anyway, 3 versus 1, onwards to the next battle. Alrighty, beautiful, inevitable wound. Okay, we're gonna hit another +3 tower here. And let's see who it is. Okay, Laudai. Laudai, I hope I read your name right. Salute to you. Okay, we see another. You see what I mean? Louise. That's Skogul and John. And then for this first round, we're seeing a Molong, Perna, and Taranis. Now, I'm thinking definitely you can bring an anti-revive. We can easily bring in like a Eladriel, Avaris, Chasun here, and we can maybe even bring in Izyros, Tiana, Galleon, kill it. But for the purposes of this video, and since, let's give our Nigong a chance to prove himself. Although, of course, Nigong, again, like I said in the earlier videos, is still weak compared to like an Eladriel or what. But let's give him a chance. Let's see how we do. And then again, for the second team, I want to bring in our Diana. So I'm thinking, let's bring in Bulwark, Emilia, and double pony this Louise Gogol Jean defense. Alright, let's go play with Diana. Now, of course, we're expecting this Molong to go. But he doesn't though. Okay. Yeah, I'm thinking if I should have put that Heavenly Protection already, but can we kill? Oh, not enough. Oh no, strips, Violet procs. Oh man, GG. Yeah. It's a 5-turn cooldown. See what I mean? Man. Yeah, if you compare, like, say, this Nigong to other reviving monsters, right? For Eladriel, it's a 6-turn cooldown, but then he has a second heal with a second skill that heals with Archangel's Blessing. But then when he revives, it's going to be a full HP revive. If you compare to Beta, Grant Life is what? A 3-turn cooldown, but then an additional 3 turns, so that's around 6 turns. A 6-turn cooldown for a revive. So generally, yep. Onwards to the next battle. Oh man. Alright, here comes Diana. It's a Diana video anyway. Yep. Now stand by. Next, we're gonna be doing, of course, a Elena's feature. Yep, finally. Okay, now here, because we have Emilia, we're not really afraid of any of her, the cry of provocation from the Jean. And then at the same time, if that Atlas Stone lands, it's gonna hit everyone and keep giving our Diana attack bars. All the while this Louise is gonna keep attacking onto our water guys because she's wind. Therefore, leaving our Diana with a lot of attacks. And she keeps getting violent procs. Of course, with that HP lead from our Bulwark, we're able to get more HP for our Diana. That actually helps her a lot, right? Because when she transforms, into her human form, her attack power increases proportionate to her max HP. That's why she packs, see, more attack bars and more damage per attack. Yep, earlier we were doing like 2000 and then now she's doing like what, 2500 per hit. Now of course this is a very tanky defense. Yeah. Nice freeze. Yeah, Skoggle's gonna keep attacking onto water also. Very nice. And that's fine because we have Purifying Wave. And then let's go heal up our team from this Louise. And then of course, oh, Violent Proc. Let's go kill this John now so that they don't get much heals. Because of course she heals with her first skill. Yep. I want to put, of course, 100% crit rate on our Diana. That's pretty much the ideal build. I have a 98 crit rate right now, but yep. Yeah, I wanted to go for more HP and of course crit damage. Plus the fact that I wanted to go for more speed. Yep, at the end of the video, I'm gonna show you again the build of our Diana. But generally, it works very well. Yeah, it's very important to put some speed on her, not just crit rate and HP. Because if she doesn't have the speed, yeah, she's not gonna be as effective, you know, like especially at higher Guardian ranks, you'll need speed. Because speed is the meta, especially here in the Asia server. So 3 versus 2. Let's just go kill this Skogul. And of course, it's a 3 versus 2. Ooh! More violent procs for Diana. OP. Oh man, but then of course Skogul resisted our inevitable wound that strips. Let's... If this Skogul goes violent here with the Atlas Stone, yeah, yep, very dangerous. But it's fine, then we can hit him more. Because if he had that Atlas Stone up, and then if we were to hit him with our inevitable wound, that's gonna give like an automatically cooldown free Atlas Stone. Okay, break the shield. Okay, the question is, can we kill Skogul? So tanky. Stun. Oh no. Freeze. Okay, well, good thing he didn't go into violent, because then he could have gone crazy and thrown another Atlas Stone at us. Okay, 3 versus 2. OP Diana. Well, GG, well played. That's Gabino Games. No, that's good game. Good game. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, please do leave a like. And don't forget to tick that bell for updates on our new videos. And don't forget to subscribe for more content. Okay, let's go straight to the build of our Diana for your viewing pleasure. Alright. Okay, now where's Diana? Here's Diana. Plus 70 speed, 30 HP with 98% crit rate and 100 plus crit damage. Still waiting for a few grinds for her runes, especially the speed part. I really want her speedy and high with HP. So I have a few grinds reserved for our Diana over here. And that's it for today. Again, thank you for watching. And like what we always do, may the force be with you. See you on the next one. Now we are doing a few reappraisals here. 1 roll on defense, 1 on resistance. That would be 2 on speed. That's a good roll on speed though for a 2 roll. That's plus 17. Yeah, I've never gotten like a quad roll on Swift rune. I don't know, maybe we should save more reappraisals. But anyway, yep, we're just gonna finish our reappraisal stones on some of these legend Swift runes and hoping for some speed. But yeah, we're gonna save more reapps. Again, thank you and salute.